Hello and welcome back to the Retro Show. I'm Joe, if you're new around here, and today we go back 11 years to when England were actually good at cricket. Today we take on International Cricket 2011, a game that I actually played quite a lot back in the day. This was the game that got me into the PC version of Cricket Captain, and it wasn't until 2016 that I bought another one. So this one definitely holds up well. It's one that I enjoy. So I'm looking forward to getting into it. Now, I've had an absolute nightmare trying to capture this game for OBS to detect it, so I have had to stretch it slightly. I can't get rid of the black bars, unfortunately, so that's just the way it is, but it doesn't really matter. We are, of course, going to have a little look at England, and we are going to take on Australia. Unfortunately, you can't seem to do a test match, so will I have to do maybe a... Yeah, there you go, a match series. So we can do England versus Australia, and it can be a one-match test series. So let's get into it, and let's just rejoice in this fantastic England side of the time. You can see Alistair Cook, Andrew Strauss opening the batting. Of course, Captain Andrew Strauss, Jonathan Trott at 3, Kevin Peterson at 4, Ian Bell at 5. I'm not going to have Owen Morgan in the test squad, but Matt Pryor, absolutely brilliant. Tim Bresnan, back in the day, was fantastic as well. Chris Tremlett in there. Graham Swan, of course, our spinner. Let's see what we can do in terms of getting ourselves a batsman that I'm happy with in there. Bapares there. I wonder if Joe Root's on this game. Obviously, it's probably a little bit early for him, but it might be quite funny to see what he's like. Can we search? I'm not sure that we can. Can we... Career, first class, combined, personal. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, I've got no idea how we would ever find him, but we can have a little look nonetheless and see if we can spot him in there. As I say, I think 2011 might be just a little bit soon for Joe Root, and particularly if you look at the averages, he's surely going to be up there somewhere. No, I don't see him. I see Mark Wood in there. I don't think that's Mark Wood. That's Matthew Wood. Tim Ambrose, of course. I'm trying to think of who would have batted for us in the test team back then. Obviously, we've got Tim Bresnan in there. Who would it be? You've got Mark Ramprakash. I'd love to bring him back into the squad. I suppose Bapara, maybe? Always Shah. Didn't really get much of a go at Test cricket. Geraint Jones still playing. Jimmy Anderson there, of course. But yeah, I am struggling to think of who it would have been back in 2011. Let's just pick a random 2011 Test match. England Test team 2011. Let's have a little look. So the 2011 Ashes, of course, which we won in Australia. Let's see what we went for in terms of our squad. Paul Collingwood's still in there. I suppose it was 2010, 2011, wasn't it? So that's probably not the ideal one. Was it? Did we play India? England versus India, 2011. I feel like we did have that cricket team. Yeah, okay. Here we go. So, test series. First test. Here we go. Let's have a look at the scorecard. This is back in the day, this. So, Andrew Strauss opened the batting with Alistair Cook at 2, Jonathan Trott at 3, Peterson at 4, Bell at 5. Owen Morgan apparently did bat at 6, Matt Pryor at 7, Stuart Broad at 8, Graham Swan at 9, Tremlett at 10, and of course Jimmy Anderson at 11. Let's have a little look at the third test, for instance, and just see if that was the same squad that we went for. So that's the India first innings, England first innings. No, they did go Owen Morgan. They went Ravi Bopara as well. But Owen Morgan apparently was a good test player back in 2011. Who knew? Certainly not. Oh, Ben Stokes. We got to get Ben Stokes in there. He's going to be dead young, 20-year-old. We got to get him in there. That's fantastic. There you go. And he won't have played any test matches. He's played 17 matches as a professional. So here we go. Let's see what we come up with then. We've got Alistair Cook and Andrew Strauss opening the batting. We're going to have Trott at 3, Peterson at 4, of course, Bell at 5. What am I going to do? I think Bresnan's going to come out of it. And we're going to swap him for Ben Stokes. And I am going to have Ben Stokes in at 6. And then Pryor 7, Swan 8, Broad 9, Tremlett 10, and Anderson 11. So let's have Anderson and Broad opening the bowling in this game against Australia. Tails is the call. Look at that Australian side. Katic, Haddin, Mike Hussey, Ricky Ponton, Shane Watson, Michael Clark, Marcus North, Mitchell Johnson, McKay, don't remember him, Siddle and Bollinger in there as well. We're going to bat first and see how we get on. And to be honest, it doesn't look too dissimilar to what it does these days, really. Let's have highlights on medium. So let's get into the match, play over. Let's see how these two get on. It's nice to have two batsmen that
and no one's moved.
You trust. And goodness me, the gameplay is quick there. Can we turn that down a little bit? Doesn't look like it. I think it's just because the frame rate's so good. But that was a brilliant 4 from Alistair Cook. And there's another one.
Beautiful shot. 4 more.
Very, very good. And there's Straussy.
He really hammered that one. 4 runs.
And I have to say, this is not looking too bad at all so far. Okay, to Strauss, that's high in the air. And that's caught.
Easier catches.
And Andrew Strauss, the captain, gone for 25. So here comes Jonathan Trott. What can he do? Johnson to Trott. That's 4. Good stuff. And there's another 4. Trott off to a good start here.
Soundly beaten, but is it out?
Oh, it's out. Jonathan Trott gone for 14. So KP comes to the crease. And of course, KP is going to get a big century. 73 for 2 after the first over or so. Session or so, sorry. Can we get the... Yeah, we don't want the reversed score. We certainly don't want that. Don't know why they thought I was Australian.
Beautifully timed.
But yes, Kevin Peterson now. Best batsman of all time.
Good ball.
Let's see how he gets on today.
Oh dear.
It became a sort of running joke of the early cricket captain series that we did on the channel.
Beautifully timed.
That's Kevin Peterson always returned until he did unfortunately retire.
That's a big hit.
Oh no, he's gone. Well, he's out for 26. That's a disaster.
Straight through his...
But, you know, we're still not doing too badly. I think we'd take 121 for 3 in 2022, to be honest. And these two building a nice little partnership. Hussey into Cook. Yeah, nice shot for 4 there. And Ian Bell off to a good start here.
Cracking shot.
Another 4.
Right off the middle.
4 fouls to Cook. T-interval day 1. 179 for 3. You want to be scoring about 100 runs a session, and we're doing around about that at the moment. But Ian Bell gone for 43. What a shame. And here comes Ben Stokes. Now, is he an aggressive batsman? Very aggressive style, so they got that one right. Let's get him out there. Let's get him
That's hit the pads.
whacking it about.
The big shout. And the finger is
Oh,
raised.
I thought that pitched outside leg personally, but it didn't. It was a good ball. Stokes gone for 6 on his test debut, and Pryor gone for a duck. Goodness me. But this is when we batted fairly deep because Graham Swan can swing the bat a little bit. Stu Broad, classed as an all-rounder on this game.
Bowler appeals.
So, you know. Certainly not over yet. Alistair Cook hurtling towards his century.
It's a cracking stroke. 4 all the way.
And Australia take the new ball. Oh, that's 6. Awesome shot from Graham Swan. Hussey into Cook now.
This could be a boundary. The bowler lost his...
He's in the nervy 90s now.
He's creamed that one.
It's another good 4. Is this going to be his century? There it is. A century for Alistair Cook.
Good ball.
I just can't believe the speed of the game. It is absolutely hilarious. End of day 1 then. 271 for 6. Not bad. And Graham Swan in the 30s. Not doing a terrible job for us. And there's another 6. Goodness me. He is on one today. But there you go. He's out for 37. And Stuart Broad's gone as well. He's out for 3. Tremlett and Anderson can't really bat. So nothing's particularly changed. And there you go. Anderson gone for a duck. And 294 all out. So let's see how Jimmy and Stuart can get on. We'll switch the highlights to low, as we do in our main cricket captain series. Broad in. Anderson into Haddon. That's a great ball. And Anderson gets the first wicket. He's gone for 9. And Australia already 1 down. Anderson into Katic.
Not out.
I wonder if Anderson's got better stats now
That's out.
than he did back then. Katic gone for 23. Lunch interval day 2. 39 for 2 Australia. We're not doing too badly here. Anderson's got another one here. Hussey gone for 8.
This could be run out.
And this could be close.
Is that a run out?
No. Well ran. So I'm going to change the bowlers, bring Chris Tremlett in, and Ben Stokes, who's a right medium bowler apparently. And here he comes. Look at him.
Good ball.
Oh, I'm just desperate for Stokes to get a wicket. Bring Swanee and Anderson back. Goodness me, 3 maidens to open up your spell from Graham Swan. That's not bad. And there you go. There's his first wicket. Ricky Ponting gone for 46. Swan into Michael Clark now. He's gone as well. He's out for a duck. And what an over from Graham Swan. And he's starting again after tea here.
What was the batsman thinking of?
Come on. Swan into North.
Found the edge.
Anderson into Watson, and that's dropped. Come on, Swanee. Yeah, Swan gets Watson. He's out for 55. We've still got a pretty good lead here.
It's played all round that.
Anderson into North. It was a good ball, but going down the leg side, I think. So Broad and KP. We'll give KP a bit of a spell.
Oh, that was close.
Nothing for Stuart Broad yet.
He's edged it.
Australia just getting themselves back into the game here. Swanee into Johnson. That's a big delivery, and he's gone for 58, but an excellent innings from him. End of day 2, and it's a evenly
excellent
set match, you would say.
Oh, well, another day he might have put back to ball.
Well, new ball available. Let's chuck it to James Anderson and Chris Tremlett. Tremlett into North. No. Anderson to McKay. He's gone. He's out for 9. Peter Siddle comes into the batting lineup. Oh, and North has gone for 76. Surely we're going to finish this off. Anderson comes in.
Not out.
Can he get his 5 foot? Yes, he can, because... Oh, apparently that's going down the leg side. Let's have a little look at Hawkeye. Well... Broad into Siddle. Gone. Broad gets his wicket. And there you go. Australia all out for 307. And that is a lead of 13. Why don't we go out there and be aggressive? Let's see what we can do. That's going to be 6, I think. Ooh, 1 bounce for...
A swing and a miss.
I don't know, I just think let's go out there, let's attack. Let's see what we get. Oh, Cook gone for 15, unlucky. Oh, Trot gone for a duck. Now can KP join Andrew Strauss? That's going to be out as well. KP gone for 3. Still the best batsman of all time, though.
And that's a real...
Oh, Ian Bell's retired hurt. This isn't good. This isn't good. Maybe attacking isn't the best thing to do. But I'll tell you what, Andrew Strauss is doing pretty well. Don't think I've ever seen him score at that strike rate. Goodness me, 40 for Ben Stokes as well. I hadn't noticed that. Crack along.
Well, the bowler's appealing. Nope. Well, the bowler's muttering under his breath. Good ball. He hasn't got hold of that.
That's high in the air, but I think, yeah, it's going to go for 4.
Perfect length. He had no... That's a confident shout.
Tell you what, Andrew Strauss has done brilliantly.
And is it out? Not out.
He's on 97 here. Right, let's get it back on the medium highlights, and we're going to bait and switch. We're going to go back to normal now.
Caught. Well, did it?
Well, he's gone for 98, and that is such a shame. It's a good shot. And Graham Swan did a decent job last time. And that's going to be 50.
From what was no more than a push.
For Matt Pryor. Very good innings from him. And I quite like how we've now changed our mentality. You know, we attacked massively for the first sort of 50 overs.
That's a cracking drive.
And now we're just going to knuckle down and bat Australia out of the game. Maybe that's what we need to do in real life. Well, there you go. Matt Pryor heading towards his century. Bang. Oh, that's 6. Awesome. And Graham Swan is doing a terrific job. Another 4 for Pryor.
He's gone.
Oh, and he's gone for 85. So the second player to get pretty close to their century. There's 50 for Graham Swan. He's had a good match with a bat, hasn't he?
What a...
Oh, Broad. Very much not. End of day 3. Let's tell Graham Swan to keep the strike.
Oh, and where's that going?
And he's gonna...
Bold.
Oh, I was gonna say he's gonna go and get a century for us.
Oh dear.
But Tremlett out for 1, and we are all out for 311. So Australia need 299 to win, which is not an easy chase. It really isn't. So Anderson and Broad, hopefully they can get off to a good start here. Anderson in. Broad in had in, and that's gone. He's out for 22, caught by the sub, who's on for Ian Bell, obviously. Broad bowling pretty well. It's Anderson that's leaking the runs, which isn't usually the case. Swan into Hussey.
Miles away from the ball.
Not quite, and this is a good start from the Aussies.
Good ball.
Lunch interval day 4, 94 for 1. And Tremlett now into Hussey.
Oh, that was close.
Not really getting the consistency from Tremlett. I'll tell you what, Jimmy Anderson is struggling out there.
He's gone.
But Swan makes the breakthrough. Katic gone for 70. That's a huge wicket, because now
That's a thick edge.
we get a new batsman. Come on. Well, Anderson just not doing the business. Brody into Hussey. No. Ben Stokes has got to be the hero. And there you go! Hey! Excellent wicket. Ricky Ponting gone. And now Tierville Day 4. And Broad gets the wicket as well. Hussey's gone. 84 he's out for. And now Australia very much under pressure. Anderson now into Clark.
How did that miss?
That's out. That's out. Yeah, he's gone for 4. 5 wickets to win here. It's going to be very close.
Beautiful ball. Beautiful.
Gone. He's out for 17. And now the tail have arrived.
And that's a
Johnson gone.
beautifully timed.
But that's it. Australia do win by 3 wickets in the end. And well, it was a pleasure to play with those England classic players again. It's amazing that Broad and Anderson are still going really 11 years later, considering they were, you know, in their mid-20s by the time this game came out. But that is where we're going to leave it for today. I thoroughly enjoyed playing through Cricket Captain 2011, and you know, it's amazing how little the game has changed really over the last 11 years. I suppose it shows what a formula they had back then, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I suppose is the argument. But really enjoyed that. So if you did too, give it a big thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more cricket content and retro gaming content. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.